Today, we're going to be working on that ability to lift the leg, extend it out, hold it, control the legs for kicking. So important, something that I want everybody working on because it will not only help you be more balanced in your kicks, that will equal more power. And this is something which we all want. Follow along with this quick routine. You do it 2 or 3 times a week for 1 month, you're going to see results. There is no question about it. So the beginning of any routine, when you're trying to develop that flexibility, that ability to have better kicks, is just to get loosened up a little bit. So follow along with me for about 60 seconds. Let's just get everything a little bit loose. Hands on the SI joint in your back. Just push the hip forward. Just a little warm up there. 3 or 4 more pulses. And then from there, I want you to take one leg and I want you to pump the knee towards your chest 3 times. Just 1, 2, 3. Switch legs. 1, 2, 3. Now let's start working on our balance. This foot is going to, this leg is going to be straight, and you're going to swing it up 5 times as high as you can without it dropping on the ground. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's put the hands on the knees and then drive the knees apart as wide as they will go. If that's easy, you can drop even lower and put your elbows to the inside. And you'll just start shifting your weight from side to side, a little bit lower every time. So we're getting closer to one leg being almost straight. And now let's lock one side out. The leg that's straight, push that heel far, far away from the other foot, and then drop low. Try to keep this foot that's bent, or leg that's bent, keep that foot flat on the floor. And switch. As you note, I like to keep both arms on the inside of my knees as opposed to the outside, because I'm pushing this leg out actively as I'm doing the stretch on the other leg. So I get a bit of a stretch in both of the groin muscles. Good, and let's lift out. Hands on the hips, 3 circles one way, and then 3 circles the other way. Okay, we're going to utilize a wall or a chair for balance initially, and then after I will ask you to try and do it without. We're going to start with a bent leg. You can see the line from my left hip to my right hip to my knee. Everything's lined up. So this blocks that, and the front hip blocks the back hip. If you do anything else, it's incorrect. Now you're just going to hold this heel tight to your glute, and we're going to raise and lower 6 inches, ideally about hip level or above, 6 inches up and down, pulsing that leg 50 times. On my count, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. From here, we're going to open the pivot up a lot on our standing leg so the toes are pointing towards the hand that is against whatever we're stabilizing with. We're going to bring our straight standing leg behind the foot or the leg that we're standing on, and we're just going to swing our heel, specifically the heel, as high as it can go. Make sure it's higher than the toes. 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good, and other side. Grab something to hold on to, leg up, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. Increase the pivot on the standing leg. Swing out 5 times. Heel high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Okay. All of these are just going to help loosen you up. Elevating that leg 6 inches up and down as the leg is bent is just going to build all the muscles through the glute, the hip, which I think just, in my opinion, overall really help. From here, if you do not need a wall, or you do not need anything, that's fantastic. Don't use it. If you do, keep using whatever you are for support. We're going to chamber the leg. We're going to go hands up, really working the balance. Try to come horizontal for the moment. Half speed out and in for 10 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other leg. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, yes, that is sort of a karate style kick. No, that's not how you're actually going to throw it when you go to hit pads. But let me tell you, if you're trying to come and blast through, and you can do this, swinging it through seems so much easier. So we're just giving you something which is harder, what we actually want you to do, and then you can make the slight alterations, but that extension, snap and pull is always important. Doesn't matter what kind of kick you're throwing. You get to here, you're about to hit your opponent, boom, you bounce off them, rechamber, and reset. Gotta do it. All right, let's move on now to a little bit more challenging. We are going to put the leg out and simply hold it for 30 seconds. That's it, no movement. I'm gonna count out of my head, it'll approximately be 30 seconds. Hand against something if you need to for support, otherwise, no hands touching anything, freeze it up, and work that stabilization through the leg and the core to make sure you don't fall over. 30 seconds, 3, 2, 1, up. And trying to get above hip level. Ten seconds. And drop, other side right away, and go. That's 10. That's 20. And down. I'm even feeling it because I don't do these all the time. I do them in my kids' classes when I'm teaching the younger students, so that helps me, but I don't actively take 5 or 10 minutes often to do them. When I do, sometimes just reminds me, whoa, I've got to keep up on it. Then I do it for a month. I'm able to take my leg and lift it up to head level and hold it, but then quickly it goes away. So if you want to keep this area, the kick's really strong. Try to utilize this more than just infrequently where you do it for a week and then you forget about it. Okay, next one, I want us to try something that's gonna be very difficult without any support. Let me grab a chair here. I am going to show you what I want most of you guys doing. We're gonna go from a front kick to turn round kick. Front kick to round kick. You're gonna learn that you have to pivot on the ball of your foot. You're gonna kind of go from a 45-degree pivot and then open it as much as you need to. Could be 90 degrees, could be all the way to 180. Front foot, front kick, toes pulled back, round kick, toes pointed. We're gonna flop back and forward for 10 counts, 5 in each position. I'm gonna try without the chair and see if it's possible. Well, it's possible. See if it's possible for me. All right, ready? Leg up and out for the front kick and go. And turn it over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You guys will note I'm changing my hand positioning. I'm doing that because I'm imagining the end of my kick position. Front kicks, I like to have my one arm matching the leg that I'm kicking with extended slightly. So if somebody comes with a straight punch or something, I'm blocked. On the round kick, I swing my arm down. So I'm just transitioning from those two. All right, back to a front kick on the opposite leg, extend it out, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and down. Okay, let's finish this off. One more drill for today, and then I will leave you guys to hopefully practice this again when you're feeling ready for the challenge. On this final one, we're gonna mix a bit of a stretch in to start, and then we're gonna go to something which is really gonna challenge us for the finish. For the beginning, you're gonna extend your leg out to a round kick position, but without the, put it up in a round kick chamber without the extension. We're gonna grab the knee, and we're gonna lean back as high as we can go, and try and make sure, like we talked about before, everything stays in line. I don't bring my leg over, I don't unwind my hips. Keep everything proper. Hand can be against a wall if you need it, or support. Free is even better, because you're gonna be challenged on that balance aspect. We're gonna go for 10 seconds, ready? Get it as high as you can, as quick as you can. And go. And then you have to work the stabilization, and the hold, and the stretch, and balance. Everything comes into play. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, other side, and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Whew, that one hurt today, maybe after running the mountain. Okay, final one. Final thing we're gonna do today is gonna be 3 quick snaps off the front kick. 1, 2, 3, but on the third we're gonna hold it. Then I'll say rechamber, and then I'll count again. 1, 2, 3, hold it. The extension on the front kick is that much harder, I find, because we're not engaging the hip and glute, but we're having to engage more through the quadricep, which fatigues a lot faster in my opinion. So hands up, leg up chambered, 3 kicks, snapping with a hold at the end. And 1, rechamber, 2, rechamber, 3, we're gonna go to 5, rechamber, 4, ooh, I forgot to hold it out, rechamber, and 5, let's hold this one for a little longer, 3, 2, 1, and switch legs. Last drill for today, 3 snaps, 1, rechamber, 2, rechamber, 3, rechamber, ooh, I'm feeling the burn, 4, rechamber, and 5. Let's hold this one for a little longer, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. So if you guys can keep up with this routine a couple times a week minimum for a month, I think you will really notice the results. You'll feel everything start to loosen through the hips, through the groin, the strength will come. And I already have other videos on this. If you want a longer follow along video in this region, I have one up here. I call it, I think, Jean-Claude Van Damme style follow along. So you can try yourself out on that as well. But this is a good entry level into that one, which you might want to add after a week or 2 of practicing what we did today. That's all for me today, guys. Train hard, open up those legs, improve those kicks. I will see you back here soon for another episode.